Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to New Face Entertainment. I don't know if what I am seeing, beautiful people, well, is a capture of Zahra Buhari's daughter. I don't know if this is true, but much of it was written in Hausa, and some interpretation was given saying that now that people confirm Buhari distributed enough palliative nationwide, it is clear Buhari is not our problem. Before we go into this, if this is your first time of coming to our channel, please click on the red subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And for those who have been coming to this channel, we also thank you, and may God continue to bless you all in all your endeavors. Wow, this is really is a shocking. Well, we wouldn't say it's a shocking, but it's so surprised as Zahra. She explained that her father cannot be given the blame for ordering of palliatives ordered in the warehouse because he shared enough of them with Nigerians. The beautiful young lady indicated that it is not his doing, but some people decided to keep the palliatives in the warehouse for their selfish gains, as her father knew nothing about it. And do you know one funny thing about this? A lot of reactions from Nigerians. People you want to react to, react to. But before we react, let us remember that during the COVID period, the lockdown period of the COVID-19, there were a lot of discussions. People were asking that we haven't seen any palliatives, and what they kept on showing us on national TV is just a handful of people that they were given palliatives. I could still remember a video that we saw around some natives of some indigenes of Abuja that were not like living in Abuja, but on the outskirts or so of Abuja, that were given bags of rice, money, and we even saw the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Welfare, whatever. We saw pictures that she took with people that they were given palliatives and handing money over to them. But you guys, do you still remember that we asked questions then? And that has been like, when people say Nigerians don't ask questions, Nigerians don't do this, we ask a lot of questions, because these questions are not like journalists coming to be asking questions like when something happened. Take for instance, when there is an incident, there will be witness or witnesses, there will be victim, and there will be people that will report what has happened. The government is only reporting not even what has happened. Reporters, they do change they will just tell the part that suit the government, and most times they might even call the government to let them know that we have this story, do you want us to publish it or not? So, and that's how they used to change story. They will paint the ones that they want us to see. We could remember that they were showing us videos, live videos of containers that were being loaded with so many palliatives. We saw all of this. We saw them on national TV channels, all of them, NTA, whatever. We even saw them on social media, where because they have their agents here and there. We saw all of this, but people were still complaining. But notwithstanding, private individuals, organizations were coming up and going to streets, doing the much they can. Celebrities were giving out palliatives. outside on the street, those that were giving out money on social media were giving out money. That was how we were able to go through this period. And mind you, a lot of Nigerians really cared for themselves. And I'm telling you, we really care, because if not, imagine all the palliatives that were discovered. Okay, but that is not even what we're talking about here. What we are really even measuring about is, why would somebody like this come out and be saying that the father does not know anything about it? And that is what made me to start asking that question. Guys, did we not complain that we are not seeing anything? Your father, Buhari, made another. Remember, after the first lockdown, he came again and extended the lockdown, and even added to that in that speech that after the 1 million homes that they have given palliatives, they are adding another 1 million homes again. You can imagine. So making 2 million homes palliatives. It is these 2 million homes palliative that we never saw. Probably the ones we saw, are they even up to 100 homes? Let's be frank, all the videos they show us, and do you know one thing? When we complain, their spokesmen like Lai Mohammed, Femi Adesina, and all of them, they will come out and be telling us that all those things we saw, were they not real? To the extent that when we complained, they had to be letting us know that there are some agencies that they were given the contract to distribute the palliatives, that they've collected it from them. Who knows what happened there? When you collect this thing from them, which other agency did you give? They didn't tell us that. They said they are giving people money, that central bank will be giving people money. All of this we complained we didn't see. But you know one beautiful thing about Nigeria? We are not beggars. Nigerians are not beggars. See, we should not like say Nigerians should have done this. Of course, there are so many government workers that were receiving their salaries, if not like every other pay, but they are receiving their salary. More than 50% of their salaries were paid on a monthly basis for the whole 2 months, about 2 months of that lockdown. You can imagine. So a huge number of people that are working for government, of course, they won't complain. If all of these people were not given their salary, probably these palliatives would have come out, but we should not be fooled. Don't be fooled by somebody coming out, the daughter of the president. Remember the other time she came out to say she's joining the NSAS protest? I just laughed, because this is mockery. You should go and meet your father and talk to your father. Imagine this girl now going out to talk to the father, to call the father that, Daddy, this is what is happening, and the dad will listen to him more than these pretenders that are the sycophants that are all with him, surrounding him there and giving him one fake report and photo. They will be telling him that it's Photoshop. If the palliatives that they discovered in the warehouse were Photoshop, they couldn't hold on to that. Who knows the narrative that they are giving to him? Even this one that you find out, if you can just go and tell him and he hears this, because I'm sure this palliative warehouse disease that were discovered, he wouldn't even know. They would tell him that those are private properties that these people who they went to go and loot. That is what I'm sure, that's what they would tell him. And the funniest thing is, okay, if they tell him that, at the same time, they will also show him social media. Can't he control social media? Can't he just pick a phone and be looking at the social media himself? Well, we all know the answer now. Some say that is not the real Buhari. Some say, are you sure he's even alive? Some say he has a sight problem. Some, all sort of things, But nevertheless, people, there is a lot of questions to ask. We ask questions a lot. Nigerians, we ask questions a lot. Is action. And when our youth came out to really take, stand action, that is action they want. Not just panel, not just forming up reformation or whatever. We saw what happened, but nevertheless, we should not give up. If we see posts like this should be treated the way it's supposed to be treated. Throw it in the trash. Don't even share it with anybody. Well, I would like to hear your comment in the comment section. What is your own reaction to this, for the president's daughter to come out and start telling us that after all, the father has given everything out, so it is none of his business whether it gets to us or not.
Please subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Share this video. Subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this